But thank you very much indeed, and it's a huge pleasure to be here, and brilliant timing, because, Jacqueline, when you organised this event, you must have known that the Chancellor was planning his budget for the day before, so that we could not only talk about what we've been doing, but now talk about the freshest, the newest proposals from government which were put on the table yesterday. So I'm delighted to be here to launch the Tech Talent Charter, and most of all I'm delighted that you're all here, because this is something that we've got to do together, and it's such a great array of people from right across the tech industry in the UK, and my God, what a setting. Even the weather has come out for us. But I believe very strongly that you can't catch all the fish if you only fish in half the pool. And making sure that we allow everybody to have the opportunity to fill those jobs that, as Jacqueline says, are increasingly available. It's only if we do that that we will expand opportunity across the country and also do the job of filling the skills needs of the tech industry. It is in this job, you do get there's some peculiar things that happen. Not just being badgered about the quality of broadband by people right up to Tim Peake, who complained that it wasn't good enough on his space station. I've spoken to Openreach about that. But there's other peculiarities, and one of the peculiarities at the moment is that there is this concern about the rise of artificial intelligence and technology and the impact of that on people's jobs. And it's an understandable concern because most jobs are changing. But there is at the same time a skills shortage of people with the talent and capability to get the new jobs that are increasingly available. And yet, whilst we've put coding in the curriculum from the age of 8, and those 8-year-olds are now shortly to become teenagers, and yet as we've expanded the amount of further and higher education in computer science and in tech, and yet still a vastly disproportionate number of people going into the tech industry are men. And that is sorting that is about changing the education system, but it's also about changing the culture and opening up, inviting in. Because diversity may be about opening the door, but truly inclusivity is about welcoming people into the room. And that's where we've got to get to, and that's where the tech industry has to get to. We at the government end will fulfill our commitment. We are working hard to convene, to make sure that the different offers and enthusiasm is put to work in the best possible way, to of course bring our own resources, taxpayers' resources to the table, including the announcement yesterday by the Chancellor for further support for digital skills, not only in school with the training of more computer science teachers, which is badly needed, but also throughout the age ranges. And for people who are trying to retrain. So we will play our part, but crucially, and the reason today is exciting, you are playing your part. And the sense of momentum, the sense of building drive across the industry to reach out, to invite in all those who have a part to play, to make sure that we have a culture that is inclusive and welcoming, that we don't accept a culture which doesn't look to all parts for talent. These changes are happening, they're important, and it is the people in this room who are playing a leading part in making that happen. So let us take heart from today, not only from the glorious setting and from the like-minded people in the room, and get out there, and as we build Britain's tech future, which has all the momentum that it needs at the moment, let us look to the bright sunlight of when we can say that Britain's tech industry is truly inclusive and using all the talent at our nation's disposal. Thank you very much indeed.